And finally, we are back. I had some internal space memory issue deal thingies, so I had to get a new, I had to get a external SD card so that I could record more, because my phone is, I think, 128 gigs, and I literally clocked all my gigs in videos. So here is basically what I'm doing, and I find it very helpful, is I went back and essentially watched every single... Dude, it's so funny. These first ones, his facial expressions are a little scary. I watched all of the episodes, come up to 60 or 50 or 57. And it's very interesting to see how similarly he speaks about things that he does now, but at the same time how they're somewhat different. And I'm going to show you a trick.
And the products, and has the overall attention collectively, but from a depth per piece.
I'm going to show you a trick
Wins. I think people are really carefully
that will make, or I'll do it on the next one because I think he's about done.
Aren't there. Old boyfriends or friends that you were in high school with aren't there. It is like who you want. People have been very hesitant to follow people that they follow on other platforms because it's a safe haven, right? And everybody's in it. And absolutely, that's why I'm pushing. Absolutely, that's why I want everybody here at the Vayner Nation to follow me there, because I think my behavior will shift more and more to doing exclusive things there, to telling you about things that I don't say in other places. It's becoming a real 1B to my Twitter world and my Facebook fan page. So I'm in a 1ABC world right now, where Instagram was a 2 or a 3 at the beginning of this year. So it is absolutely, just like the last question, my friends, Vayner Nation, let me make it perfectly clear here on episode 57. Big shout out to my boy Bart Scott. As a matter of fact, let's put up the video when Bart Scott gave me a shout out, and I can't wait for the thank you economy. Find it. It's there. It's out there. Make it
I can't wait till
clear.
I can have someone do this.
Nothing.
Nothing
I do.
All right, let me hurry up because I want to show you. So quality.
Question of the day.
All right, let's wait.
What is your Instagram handle? Put in the comment.
See, here's another reason why this is really fun. At Brady. This is bad. I think it's it. Anyway, this is what I find interesting. So this video, playlist. Good to know that's there. This video is December 17th, 2014. Here's where it gets fun. All these comments are 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. I find it very interesting from a data standpoint that if you wanted to go back and really find, who's been following Gary to a point of, having a thing here and there to say, or answering the question of the day or whatever, you could literally go back in YouTube and see all this stuff. And there I am, 48 seconds ago. So it's cool that, like, 3 years ago, I don't know, I would just imagine there being a lot more... It's kind of biased because I feel like because I'm paying attention to it now, there should be many more comments from now. And because I thought it was a good idea to go back and listen to all of his videos that I would assume other people are doing it. Like this guy the other day that
Of the year,
I was in the train and I was listening to Gary's keynote in Miami. I think it was 2018, maybe. There was a keynote in Miami with those two big the big screens coming from behind him with LED panels, whatever. And he said, "Yo, you watching a Gary V video?" And I was like, "Yeah." And we got to talking, and it was very interesting. And it's the first time I had encountered someone physically that knew who Gary V was. So I just thought that was cool. So here's my trick before I keep babbling.
Talk about the Jets, Scooter Braun, and
Watch
cloning
this.
myself.
Scooter Braun, which is interesting because I just watched Scooter Braun's Ask Gary V in his in his final office, in his corner office. But let me... Why is this not working? And here I am, literally sitting right in front of my Wi-Fi. Uh, 58. Let's find it. All right, check this out. You ready? Gary has such impeccable enunciation. What a great picture, by the way. He has such impeccable enunciation that you can listen. I wish this was working. Why is this was... Seriously. What is the deal here? The crap. Let me close that one. That was the other videos that I couldn't get to play. Why does it sometimes do that? Interesting. Alright, so... crap, I missed it. Now, what is up with this? Of course, now that I want to do this, I can't. It's just freaking hogwash. Oh my gosh. The oven's still on? Jeez, Brady. No wonder it's warm in here, you crazy? I think I had dinner hours ago. This really blows.
The year of the Ask Gary V show, I talk about the Jets.
All right,
Scooter
watch this.
Braun, and cloning myself.
Watch
Ask
this.
questions, and I answer them.
This is
This is
nuts.
Ask Gary
This
V.
is how fast my mind works. This is how quickly I can ingest someone speaking. Put it that way. Are you serious? We're scraping the barrel here. Scraping the barrel with a square foot. With this 144. What is going on here? Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. I'll be back.
Basically, was dying to ask you a question.
I wanted to watch
currently graduated college last May, and I'm trying to build my own business, brand, hustle, all of that kind of stuff. And my question for you is, and I'm probably sure that a lot of people ask this or wondering the same thing.
It's okay.
How do you get over the stump of you're graduating and you feel all this pressure because you're trying to build something?
You don't
but
give
you're
a
still
shit
so
what someone
young,
else
but you wanna
thinks
do this
about what
fast
you're
and
doing.
Grow it big, and I'm just in a rut and I can't get out of it, but I have a hustle and a drive that I know I'll be able to build something, but I'm just in this space that's
not
allowing me to.
So let me help you. The space you're in is probably the macro micro issue. So it's macro patience, micro speed, right? So what do I mean by that? You need to be patient as fuck, Taylor. You're 22,
I think
23
I've heard
years
this
old.
one.
Like, what do you think's gonna happen overnight?
Yeah, I know.
So you need to be fast, 7 a.m. to 2 in the morning every day. But in the big picture, you need to realize nothing good is going to happen for the next 6
7
years.
p.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay. And do you think that I should just try every good idea that I think I have and just go for it all out?
Yes.
Or do you think I should stick with one thing at a time?
Dude, fucking
I think the fact
shot.
that you even
What
asked
is
that
it?
question, that you should taste flirting with a lot of different things because
Buckshot.
you'll be crippled
Rough
by
shot.
the what if you don't. Even though that's not the perfect formula to build the biggest short-term wealth, because you should go triple down on one thing instead of being half pregnant on 9.
Now let me see if I can get...
Taylor, let me tell you something. Let me ask you the pressure. Who are you? Like, are you trying to prove to yourself?
This is what I like about him, and I'm going to go find the other one.
Hello?
I like...
Hey, Annabelle, it's Gary V.
I like that he's able to... We have a message. I like that he's able to figure out somewhat quickly what noun he can put on, when he says, is someone... Basically, who are you afraid of disappointing is kind of the question that he asks when he posts the question like that. Ooh, getting close. 71. 58. All right, you ready?
You ask questions, and I answer them.
Get this.
This is the Ask Gary V Show. Hey everybody, this is Gary V, Nerd Chuck, and this is episode 58 of the Ask Gary V Show. Before we get into the questions, this will be the last episode of the year.
Crap,
because tomorrow
why
I go
is
away for my
this
family 2 weeks
off?
off the grid. So actually, I just told Steve, unfortunately, I couldn't finish Everything's Ultimate Hustle Monday while in Mexico, the way Steve says it.
Crap. That's going to bother me. I think I may have just made it worse. Or I did this again. Fuck it. Come on, dude. Alright, let me see what this is, and we'll try and redo it. 3 minutes. Sprayed and nails. True, but your media is pushing your beauty standards. They can push all they want. That's just deflecting. Responsibility. True, your media. This isn't very helpful, Facebook. Serious? What did I just say? Using the media just deflects responsibility. Blaming the media. Here we go with words again. Words with Brady. Blaming the media just deflects responsibility from consuming responsible Blaming the media just deflects responsibility from consuming responsible content, I think we'll say. Your beauty standards all over the world, I know, is conforming. I'm thinking about all this through the eyes of wild primates using bipedal hominids using bipedal hominids would be more accurate, but I'm less familiar with that time era in our history. And don't get hung up on looks either. Confidence is not, and don't get hung up on looks alone. Confidence is still attractive, and that's where we're going to leave it. So kind of, well, I guess I found something new on freaking YouTube. Alright. That's my story. No, crap. Yes, look at that. Literally, I'm learning how to use this phone more and more every day. I think I've only had it for a few months. Alright, here we go. Hyper speed. I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch along, but this literally, I'd kind of want to know how many minutes or how many hours are in all the Ask Gary V shows, all combined, to be like, oh, it's 2,476 hours of listening to it. Or you can just divide it in half and do it this way. Provided I can find the flippin' thing. Let's go.
Super excited. Actually, no, I just told Steve. Fortunately, I couldn't finish everything. This is ultimate hustle.
Yes,
Monday,
here we go.
While in Mexico, the way Steve says it, I'll have to do some hours of work. But in the Gary V show world, 58.
The dope. This is not my night.
In 2014, it was a good run. We started.
Really?
September, help me. August 6th. Not bad. Did a nice job, got a nice number. That's actually going to be the question of the day. What is your prediction for the amount of shows we execute in 2015? We'll make this like the almond thing. If anybody gets it right, actually, no, I'm not doing that. It's not going to be that hard. Somebody would definitely get it right. So I'm not doing anything. That's not the question of the day. Let's go into the show.
Akos asks, when you're working on a project with clients, how much is done online, like Skype, versus in-person meetings?
Because I can't speak for the whole, VaynerMedia team, and I think they're all individual. But at my level, or what I do, not even probably not predicated at my level, just the way I roll. When I think about the client stuff that I do, I would say 10% on text, 40. I'm not going to try to make this round to 100. Let's see. It probably is predominantly email, solid amount face to face. I'm a big face to face kind of fan. Almost non-existent phone, and growing because I'm pushing them into more text.
That's kind of how I want to deal with my clients.
Digital, no Skype or Google Plus, any of that kind of stuff.
Like I can see them using social media and emails and that being a helpful way to communicate, but as it's easier for someone to learn something on YouTube through a video rather than read a Medium article, it makes sense to have different ways of communication. And I think for me, what would be very helpful and why I can learn so easily from Gary is that not only do I read his content, but I also consume it audibly and visually. So when he moves his hands around a lot, I associate those with the words that I then hear when I'm listening to a video. I haven't quite gotten to his podcast yet, but I do listen to a lot of YouTube videos. I just turn it on and put my phone in my pocket. So being able to communicate to one of my clients that way so that they can then go back and listen to it, I think would be very helpful. So I think I'd have to do a combination of video, and obviously everything would be recorded so that it's, you can play it back and listen to it. But yeah, there's my rant. Or not a rant, whatever.
Emails, number one, face-to-face texting. That's that. No go-to meeting. None of that.
Oh yeah, face-to-face I'm going to love.
Videos?
Eric, the answer to this question is no. It's funny, Steve was just going through the questions. D-Rock was like, no, because I've never watched a full episode of the Ask Gary Vee Show or any of the 1,089 wine videos I made, 1,000 Wine Library TV, 89 Daily Grape. Oh, by the way, this is going to pass Daily Grape at some point pretty soon. That is the fun fact that I've actually had three. I always have two shows. It's actually three. Anyway, sorry. Me and Steve nerding a little bit about wine. The answer is I don't. I've watched some of my video stuff because I'm showing somebody. Sometimes now that D-Rock, Stefan are in my life, they make me watch edited things. We have a big new edited video up today. Sorry, D-Rock, I guess we decided we're watching it today. So now I've actually seen some of my longer form stuff because I have to look at it because it's edited. But I know what I do on the show. I'm living it. So no, I don't watch the show.
Glenn asks.
That's great. I can't wait to do that.
Glenn, this is a great question. To me, the middle is the commodity work and thinking that everybody else does. Meaning, it's what the market's doing right now. It's when startups pitch me, we're gonna do something in the photo app space. You mean like everybody's been doing for the last 5 years? It's commodity work. I think that if you're not trying to break things, you're not doing a good job. Or back to clouds and dirt, non-middle. If you're not doing it's so funny. I sat through 4 pitches today.
Yeah. So this video.
One is because the two guys are just doing the work. They're in the weeds. They're not doing the big holistic branding
It's
thinking.
going to be half the length. Oh, crap! What did I do? Each time I say something. Seriously?
Find there's not that many hardcore practitioners, and there's even less big, where's the world going, what are those trends at the highest level, or am I doing the kind of things at the highest level? And so I don't really know how to explain the work, but you're surrounded, I don't really know how to explain the middle, but you're surrounded by it 99.9% of your life.
Hey Gary, I have a question for you for Ask Gary Vee. Who cares about that question, Gary? This is a more important question. How are you if you were the owner of the New York Jets?
I was going to say, that's not Scooter.
Super Bowl contender? Because we both know that's all that matters, and he's a Giants fan who gives a shit what he has to say. Go Giants.
Thanks, Brad and Scooter, for the question. The true answer to the question, because I love, we've decided to go straight on this show. The true answer is I go in and audit. That's what I do. So as close as I am to watching every play, staying on top of it, there's still nuances that are just not, known to me. I think one thing I would do, for example, if I watch the Jets today, I would mandate from the top, and this would probably make it a little harder to get a GM, and so that's something I have to quantify, but I would mandate that we draft a quarterback every 2 years in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft until we had our guy, right? So, I think it's a quarterback league, the rules go in that way, and you have to reverse engineer the league. And so, for
That's
example, I draft a
interesting.
quarterback in round 1 or 2 this year, because though I've given Gino the benefit of the doubt, he's clearly not the overwhelming, this is Andrew Luck sitting in our pocket, so we have to draft another.
That's so cool. I know very little, if not zero, about football, but I do understand the immense value that he just dropped. Let me plug myself in. Hold on. Oh, that was an excellent sneeze. Thank you, Gary.
Or to the New York media or the fan base, I wouldn't care because I would dictate to victory, and I think that's the right strategy right now in the NFL. If you do not have a quarterback, first 2 rounds, you draft one. You bring him in. If you don't feel good about it, I give it 24 months. But after full 24 months, after the second season of that player, by the way, whether he played a snap or not, I would draft another one, and another one, and another one, until I had one, because that is the linchpin. I'd also work on the PR team. I would do a weekly show, live stream show with the fan base. So
That's
pounding ball
awesome.
hangers, and I pound them back, because that's the kind of owner I'd be. I would do a bunch of marketing.
Dude, he'd be the greatest sports owner ever. That would be crazy. And why is this? Oh.
Northern Tri-State area on their 6th birthday. I would probably do a ton of inappropriate things at this point, just get into it with the media because I think they're out of their mind. But the way they're handling the Jets in this giant.
I think I might know why. Crap.
Watch the game from the stands, which I think would be an interesting new thing. But that would be tough because I curse at opponents and the NFL would try to reel me in. So those are some of the things I'd be doing.
Evan asks, if you could clone yourself, would you?
Evan, this is a tremendous question and a great one to end the year, especially because I announced that I'm going with my family for 2 weeks. This is as easy of a question as they come. I would 100%, I really wish this technology existed, because I would take that person, Gary 2, who is actually Gary 2, the clone version of anyway. I would take the clone version and I would make that person spend every waking moment with my family. Sit at home, you got, what's that? Why is that funny?
That's great.
What's that? I don't care. Keep this rolling, by the way, first of all. No editing here. No, I don't think you understand. The fact of the matter is they're the same person. Are you saying that? No, listen to me, that was an insight that we didn't. Maybe I love my business more than my family. Sorry, it's a tough way to end the show and the year. The bottom line is, sorry that D-Rock has become the cynical one, but Steve, the torch of the past.
That's funny.
I'll take the equal version of it and have that person sit at home every minute and be with my family, because then I would be able to accomplish the 2 things that I want at one time. And so that would be the answer. Question of the day. How much do you hate D-Rock? You keep asking questions.
That's funny.
Keep answering. Hey everybody, welcome to 58. Oh, Jesus. On this episode, I talk scheduled tweets, family businesses, and how to make people go above their best. Welcome back, Vayner Nation. You ask questions, and I answer them. This is the Ask Gary V Show.
Ooh, Girl Scout cookies. Game over.
Hey everybody, this is Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is episode 59 of the Ask Gary V Show. It's good to be back. It is good to be back, everyone. Happy New Year, Vayner Nation. Okay, Vayner Nation was fan. You go find one? Not there, right? Thanks, Alex. Really excited to be back. I feel spent a ton of time with family. I worked a lot more than I wanted to, mainly because I caught the wine library bug. I think it's pretty much impossible, if you follow me at all, to not realize that's what happened over the last 3 weeks. So that's exciting, a little bit of Back to the Future, back to my roots, starting in that world. Which reminds me, I want all of your 2015 wine buying, Vayner Nation fans, by the way. I want all of your 2015 wine buying, so I would like you to stop buying wine from anybody else besides me, Vayner Nation. Please email me how we can do that, Gary at winelibrary.com, VaynerMedia.com. I don't know what the link here. Anything link? Nothing link? Right, you flash the living crap out of my email here. Thank you. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. It was great to spend time with kids and family, and I'm glad football's over. I'm really glad football's over. I know some people are like, wait, in the comments will be like, football's not over. It's over for me. I'm not watching this crap. By the way, weird fun fact, I actually want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl this year because I want to hit direct rock bottom. For the last 10 years, I've always kind of been into playoffs. The Jets aren't there because I want to root against the Patriots. This year, I flipped the switch. I'm actually officially rooting for the New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl because I want them to stick it directly in my mind. Let's get to the show.
Hey Gary, can you sum up 2014 in 5 words?
Kristen, great question. I can. The Ask Gary V Show.
Chris asks, Gary, would you support Vayner employees writing their own books and curating their own content streams and personal brands?
Chris, this is a great question. As a matter of fact, first of all, India, first let's talk about Chris bribing you and like attacking you. Let's go over here to India. Can you tell the Vayner Nation, the story of, actually, while you're doing that, while you tell everybody Chris's attack and bribing, I actually going to bring a prop for this. That's fine, I'll be right back. Try. All right, I'll do the microphone for India's story.
Chris was extremely consistent over the holidays, a time when not a lot of people were tweeting questions, and he got his friends to tweet after his question and tag me, and then he said that he might start bribing me. So it definitely worked. Here's your question on the show.
It didn't work because you didn't execute the actual bribe gift. Right, you went noble, and now Chris, I want you to know, and we've known each other a long time, and it's good to have you on the show, that you will need to send India a gift. It will need to be substantial, and we will tell the Vayner Nation what you got her in an upcoming episode. And so, this is really your chance to either be a good guy or a terrible guy. Can you find me Jason Donnelly? He was going through orientation. Cool. We're looking for Jason Donnelly, and we will answer Chris's question with Jason Donnelly as a human prop to your question. Let's go to the next question. I'll interrupt that question when Jason Donnelly shows up. That's how we're doing it, D-Rock. Don't fight me, D-Rock. Let's move on. All right, here we are to finish off this answer. This is actually tremendous timing because the question came at the same exact time that Jason rejoined VaynerMedia. Jason, you made the vital, devastating mistake to leave VaynerMedia and go somewhere else, but then you've rejoined Vayner today. Why don't you tell Vayner Nation first, just because I want to hear it, feel good about myself, about why you did that, but just one sentence because I want to actually answer the question. That's it. All right, I figured you could answer this question better than I did, so why don't you tell the Vayner Nation how I did support somebody who was ready to go back.
Not only did he support me by just loving the book, he bought copies and gave it to people throughout the office, and he's been nothing but helpful and your best boss ever.
Yeah, the answer to the thanks, go work. You gotta make up lost time. The bottom line is, of course, I think that you can't get away with saying you're going to take care of people and build around them. Too many people want to act like they're going to take care of everybody, and suppress people when they think control them. See, there's something amazing that happens when you think you're the greatest of all time. You don't think that
like, this makes total sense to me.
And I mean that. I mean, it may sound like a douchebag thing to say, but like, I believe so much in myself.
Like, this is how fast I think. I
more talented than me, and that happens every day of the year in organizations all the time. And so for me, show them.
I am extremely lucky.
If they're better than me, or
I
they
can
need to fly the nest,
understand
and that's what needs to happen. If that means writing their own book and building their brand, I'm more than happy to do that and support it. I just believe in fair and capitalism. And
what he's saying.
Not only do I believe in supporting it, I do support it actively when it happens.
Clayton wants to know, how do you push your team beyond their best?
Clayton, great question. Way to start off 2015. Good questions. Well, actually, I picked this one, right? Those are Barry Horowitz's. But I was so subconscious, too. It was a good question. I thought you should do it. I really think that the best way to push somebody above their own means is to guilt them into it. And I know that's a weird kind of answer, but it is my honest belief that the thing that drives... First of all, everybody's driven by different things. So the real answer to your question is to use your ear, right? Do you zoom in to my ear, right? The ear is the key in this scenario because the truth is, the way to push somebody above their limits is to actually have individual conversations with them about what is their holy, grail, right? Like, what do they want to accomplish? Like, India, I have a good feel of some of India's long-term career ambitions. And, like, that gives me, first of all, her knowing that we even had that conversation in itself gives her a little bit more confidence to work harder because she's trying to get what she wants out of it professionally, and knowing that I'm the person that can most likely make that happen, at least in the context of this world, that just even having the conversation puts her in a better spot.
That's incredible.
Really rawly driven by straight cash, but truly, like you want to push somebody, like, you carrot, like, hey, I know you love cash, I'll give you 10,000 more if you like, and so you got to find out what makes people tick. I'm so not motivated by cash that that so many people try to get me to do things, JV with me, invest in things, do things, speak at things, because they think cash is the way of doing it. Listen, I love the cash, but it's not my biggest driver. I make a lot of decisions based on legacy, long-term impact on myself, by the way, not like long-term global impact. That's not how I think. I mean, I think there's a byproduct of that, but that's not the number one thing for me. But to answer the question in a general form, I truly do believe the best way to get that is to give.
This is
a
honest.
variation of listening, which is not only listening, but delivering in a world where so few people even begin to listen, let alone delivering on that listening. And once you start doing that, people start realizing, let me tell you what's happening at Vayner. It's not super confusing. I know exactly what's going on in this company. It's starting to get old enough that there's enough things happening for enough people that it's really easy to point to Phil Toronto or to somebody else and be like, wait a minute, or Steve Unwin. Like, you can start pointing to, oh crap, that person wanted that person's getting that person's happy as crap, I want that. And so it's listening and then delivering, which then creates a scenario where people want to over-deliver, because the only way somebody will over-deliver for you, because you asked a very selfish question, how can I get my team to over-deliver for me, for my thing? It's very simple. The best way to get them to over-deliver, John? Yeah, that's a substitute. No, Jack is not a substitute. I know where you're thinking, but like, no, that's not a substitute. And the only way to get somebody to over-deliver is to attack their own selfishness, theirs. You're selfish because you want more out of your team to help you. Well, the best way to get that to happen is to over-deliver against their selfishness. I do believe that guilt is a huge driver, because there's something that I believe in human beings. Like, some people don't have self-awareness or empathy or these emotional feelings, but so many people, like, it's amazing to me now living 20 years professionally, like, how many people are not confused eventually. They may be emotional at the time you fire them or not reward them, but boy, every time I run into somebody 4, 7, 9 years down the line, I've had a very good track record of them saying, yeah, I know why you did that, or I like crazy stuff, like I had a drug problem. Like, there's like, stuff, life, right? So I would answer your question like I have before on the show, and if you haven't heard me say it, I'll say it again. The single best way to win is to give 51% of the relationship. If there was a jury of 500 people, that they all agree that you've given 51% of the relationship, and you have to be good enough to know what to do with the other 49. So I would attack their own selfishness. I would make it so good for them that you've guilted them in delivering, and be very prepared in your stomach by making it awesome, and them under-delivering, still being entitled to think they did deliver, and then you being disappointed. You listened to the Gary Vee show, and he told you, and he's so great, at least you think so, thank you very much, and you did it, and all 4 of these people you gave $10,000 raises to yesterday, a month later are doing the same crap they did, and it didn't motivate them at all, or you gave them 4 weeks off instead of 1 week off, and they're still just as crappy, or you like back to the babysitter, you pay for it, and they still aren't. Gratitude and all these wonderful human characteristics are not guaranteed, but the best way for you to have it happen is to consistently keep trying to do it for that person. And then, look, I just had a meeting with all these characters, right, and the rest of the team, and I was like, look, like, you may not win on this team. Like, 2015, I want to take it up another notch, and the consolation prize is you get to work for one of the best companies in the world. But like, you just might not be able to be on this team. Like, you've got to be upfront, you've got to be fair, you've got to know when you're setting up people for victory and when not. You've got to do that, and then you get to judge, not beforehand. Way too many of you are making a mistake yourself. You didn't train, you didn't put the person in a position to succeed, you're not communicating properly on what you expect, you're not shooting it straight, you're scared to hurt feelings, you're too much of a dick. It can be many different reasons why it's not happening, but it is always going to be the greatest form of meritocracy that you can create, and it starts with your ear, and it finishes, in my opinion, on a second step move of you actually delivering on that. Call people's bluffs. I like this. I'm calling people's bluffs. Oh, you'll really crush it if you have another person? Here. Now, you have to be good enough, that 49%, to afford to give somebody that person, right? You may not have that situation, but you might have to make a decision. One of the quickest ways I grew my library was by making $30,000 a year for 5 years in a row. Because I took all those monies and I called people's bluffs. And when they let me down, you think it hurt my feelings that I wasn't making 45 instead of 30? It sure did. But did I have my eye on the big prize? Sure did. Now I get to pay double that salary to speak for 1 hour because I built long term because I was 23 years old, right? You gotta know, you're 83 and you're watching the show, first of all.
Gary,
you're second of all, maybe you don't need to play the long game and invest as much. Maybe it's time to cash out. I have these weird feelings that in my 80s I'm gonna be rogue as crap and just like take because I just gave for someone. I don't know. You've heard me say that. That's my concern. But I can tell you this. Most of the reasons, let me phrase, if they work for you, all of the reasons that they're not over-delivering against their best, all of those reasons are your fault.
Harold asks, will you force your children to partake in the business like your dad? Will you be disappointed if they don't want to?
My dad never forced me. You hear the story of my dad. I've said it. My dad forced me into the business. He forced me into the business as like a 14-year-old child labor dad. But there was, my AJ never worked at one library. I think one summer. If you're listening or watching AJ, I know you worked there one summer. But he never worked in the business. I think that for my parents, look, I was a crap student, and I was a great salesman as a kid. Like, it was such a natural segue to the impact that my mom fully believed in, and she was closest to the situation. I have no. I'm weird with this issue, man. First of all, I'm a dark dude. Can we go black and white on this? Can we go black and white and darker on the black? Really? Cool. I'm a dark dude. You know, how not to compete with your children? Like, that's like a top 5 flaw in society. That will not be something I'm successful in. Kids, Misha, I'm sorry, I'm a weird dude. Like, Xander is 2.5 years old. He has a basketball set up in the living room, and I've blocked every one of his shots so far. Like to the point where he picks up a ball. If I'm in the room, he starts crying. Goes, no block. No, like this is what Xander does, even if I'm like 10 minutes away, because he knows what's coming, which is he's not scoring until he can score. And so, I am fine. I love my kids unconditional. If they're schlemiels and can't sell water in a desert, well, then that's just the way it ended up being, right? Like Lizzie and I had sex at the wrong moment. If that's something I care about, like that's what it is.
That's
so
great.
I just want them to focus on their strengths. I want to put them in a position to succeed. I think financially and connections wise, there's a very good chance that that's going to happen. And you do the best you can. As very much the way I'm a parent has a lot to do with the way that I run companies. And I think that the people who work for me and close to me probably feel really happy and feel good about my kids' opportunities because I care. And I have no disappointment if they don't want to work for at that point the New York Jets. And so that's it. I mean, no, I have no hesitation. I mean, if my kids go completely the other way and are not commerce driven and are anti-business and are want to live in who knows where, feeding who knows what, doing whatever, if they want to save the one-legged butterfly in some God knows place in the corner of the world, I'm going to hope that they're the best at saving the one-legged butterfly. I'm going to try to help them save the one-legged butterfly. And should we register oneleggedbutterfly.com? We should. I just will support them unconditionally as long as they're good human beings and treat people with respect and treat people with the 51-49% thing and be the bigger man and woman. I don't care what they do as long as they do it in a way that 5,000 arbitrators would say that's a good person.
Hey, Richard Willer here with YouTube Can Be a Guru. You asked more questions. Here's one. You're going on vacation. So you'll be gone for, let's say, just for this scenario, more than 3 days. And the question is, do you schedule your tweets and respond when you get back from vacation? Do you schedule your tweets and then respond as you're on vacation? Or do you just not tweet at all? Remember, you too can be a guru. Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome. I think it's number 4. You tweet and you respond. That's what I did. I was just on vacation for 2 weeks. First of all, you never schedule. I'm going to say it again. Never in your life schedule a tweet. Here's why. You're on vacation for 3 days. You schedule a tweet of like, hey, what's your favorite book? And at that exact moment, we have the next national tragedy happen at that second. I had multiple friends schedule tweets during the Boston Massacre. So here's the Boston Massacre. It's a terrorist event on U.S. soil. The whole world shuts down, right? And my friends are tweeting like, you should buy my new book. It was disgusting at best. And it's devastating. And that's extreme. What about the right-wing version? Like, you schedule a tweet.
That's
and right
true.
at that moment on Twitter, the Cowboys scored an important touchdown, and the governor of New Jersey is bouncing around and hugging Jerry Jones, and that's all that anybody wants to talk about. And you're a Cowboys fan or from New Jersey, and you're tweeting about like, what's your favorite book? And it makes you seem out of touch. There's no value in scheduling a tweet. I've never done it. I don't believe in it. I will never believe in it. Period. Now you're more than welcome, like I have on half my vacations, to check out completely, and I highly recommend that. I was so excited about doing that. I told you that's what I would do, but unfortunately or fortunately, I caught the wine library bug, and I enjoyed myself talking about wine constantly on my vacation when Xander and Misha were in the kids club and doing their thing there, or while Lizzie was getting ready for the dinner, or finding my pockets, going my way. So I think that it's a personal thing, but boy, do I hate scheduling a tweet. Like, don't do it. Please don't do it. Question of the day. 2 parts. Answer them.
That's a
Number
great
1,
song.
can I have your wine business? Yes, no. Number 2, what are you looking forward to in 2015? You keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them. Oh crap, wait.
Subscribe.
Dress code, meditation, and...
Oh, come on.
You ask questions, and I answer them. This is the Ask Gary Vee Show. Hey everybody, it's Gary Vee, Nerd Chuck, and welcome to episode 60 of the Ask Gary Vee Show. Fun fact about the number 60. Oh yeah, I brought it back. Number 60 is the number of the Butch Ferguson, who was an offensive lineman in the Jets drafted, I don't know, about 10 years ago. And that was the first time I showed up on ESPN, pointing to my head that it was a smart pick. And I was correct. Before I get into the questions this week, or today, speaking of this week, I know it's been a little sporadic, the 2-week vacation, only one last week because I've been hustling with CS and a bunch of meetings. I've yesterday spoken in Orlando. I think we do it today, we do it tomorrow. But tomorrow night I go to LA, so probably none the rest of the week. Guys, I'm hustling. I'm trying to put up a show. I see all you bantering. We want it. I know you want it. I'm trying, but I don't want to put episodes in the can. I like the kind of day of stuff going on because I get to stay in the pulse of the Nation. So bear with me. I am running multiple organizations.
Elijah asks, the dress code at Vayner is clearly casual. Do you think dress affects professionalism or performance?
That's a really solid question. The answer is very deep, but the answer is no. I think that dress does not impact performance or professionalism. I know that some people disagree with me. I think those people are going to lose, period.
Charles asks, is the Ask Gary Vee Show your version of meditation? It seems like it helps you organize your thoughts.
Charles, this is a really good question. I saw this one come through the stream, and it took me a step back because I'm like, does it? Like, what I can tell you is this. I think the brilliance of the Ask Gary Vee Show, when the business historians look back at it, is that's so awesome. Anyway, when people look back, when I look back, when the team looks back, when you, the collective audience, looks back, when you, the person that's watching this video 3 years from now, look at the show and realize that I was on it, was we created the show as a foundation point to all the other content that I'm putting out. And so the ability to use the show that then allows India and Steve to help me write medium form content. I mean, I think all of you have seen that over the last 6 to 8 weeks, my ability to pump out Medium and GaryVaynerchuk.com, animated GIFs, all these things are all coming from this central seed. So the ability to put out this show, which brings a lot of value to a lot of people, it's one great jab at the highest levels for the people that know what I'm referring to. And then it's also a gateway drug to more content that is content made to be gateway drugs to awareness about me and to create leverage. It's just one big machine of brilliance.
Austin asks, when someone gives you a horrible glass of wine, how do you politely get rid of it?
Austin, when someone gives me a horrible glass of wine, I have no
great
version that is
question.
polite in response to such a negative action. I'm just kidding. I don't know, my mom crushed it. I mean, we talked a lot about her. Like, it's very easy, it comes very natural for me to be polite. I really took a lot of pride in being the anti-snob in the wine world, and for me to be like, this is crap, I'm always using the hedge terminology, like, oh, thanks, by the way, if you like this, you should really try this. And that's kind of my polite way of saying, like, this is crap, you should check this out, you're gonna like it a hell of a lot more. And by the way, it doesn't offend me, and I also, listen, there's a big part of me that loves tasting crap wine, because it gives me context. It's one of the reasons I like following so many of you on social media. So many of you are putting out such crap content, it reminds me what is good content. And I know that sounds harsh, and I know a lot of you are like, woo, right? And I know it's a rule to not diss your audience. I'm coming to you with straight love. This is another rant, and I'm gonna do this once every 20 episodes. You're watching this, you're engaging, you're all giving me these daps, you're leaving comments on YouTube, you're giving me big ups, and then I'm watching. I've had a little bit of vacation time, where I worked a little bit, I've had a little bit of travel time, where I've lived a little bit more. I'm getting very deeply inspired / connected to, let's say, the core 1,000 of you that watch this show. And I've been going down the rabbit hole, and I just want to remind all of you, lack of consistency is a massive vulnerability.
Hey Gary, my name is Michael. I like almonds and reading books. My question for you is, what could cause the extinction of the real estate agent as we know it? You keep making t-shirts, and I'll keep buying them. Oh, and one more thing. Ding! Wait, could you say ting? Yeah, I would keep the ting. No, I keep the ting.
The bar has been raised for video questions. Vayner Nation, take note. The bar has been raised.
Yes,
Thank you so much, guys. Great production. D-Rock, you love it, right? That was good. That was good stuff. Yeah, that was good stuff. I actually don't think that there's a lot. I think there's a false sentiment in the market that technology eliminates humans. I think technology sets up the humans that understand how to use that technology to leverage ahead against the other humans that don't. So, what eliminates the real estate agents of the moment in the future? Well, it's their lack of innovation and adjusting to the tools that are at their hands and then just becoming a dying breed. My friends, I'm not making up or talking about anything new. Innovation has forever, the phone, the yellow pages, radio, television, the internet, direct mail, video game marketing. Like every time there's been another innovation that will happen forever, it kills off the prior animal unless the animal is unable to adjust. And it's not an age thing. There's tons of 60-year-olds right now that are crushing modern day marketing. The percentage is very small. And it comes out of getting fat, right? It comes out of, you just made enough money at this point. You're on to new and better things. And I mean that. You guys hear a lot of hustle from me, but I'm enormously happy for the gal that's 63, making $240 a year, and put in her dues, and she wants to go to the fancy food show on that Tuesday instead of calling 100 people and selling another apartment. Where she wants to spend an extra weekend in Aspen timeshare. Like, do your thing. Like, when I talk about hustle, please know that I'm not judging you. It's all predicated on what you want. The only people I make my hustle stuff for are the people that are talking shit, that they want fucking things to happen, and they want to win, and they want to buy. I'm gonna buy the Clippers when you buy the Jets. Dude, you work 4 hours, you ain't buying shit. And so that's where I get pissed off. But if you've decided consciously that you want to have a great work-life balance and things of that nature, then that's great. And those are the people that get disrupted. They've lost the hunger for a better thing. I'm not looking down at them. Congrats. Let me give you a real freaking secret here on the Ask Gary Vee Show, episode 60. If tomorrow I read that there was a new drug in the market, FDA approved, and I could take it, and it would take, this is going to with a lot of your heads, and it could take ambition out of my body, I would do it. My gift is my curse. I love what I do, but I promise you, and so many of you are about to be disappointed with me, but I'm talking truth here. I would take the pill that would get me down to 10% less ambition and hunger because I have a little bit more balance, and there's a lot of attractive things that come along with that balance. But that's not the way it is. And honestly, super pumped the way I have it. So, and weirdly, as I said that out loud, I kind of don't want to take the pill. But you get the gist, right? And so who gets disrupted? Fat cats.
John asks, you give it with zero expectation of return, so you're never disappointed. That's really tough. How do you do it?
John, I do it because that was the talent that I was gifted with. It is the essential backbone of my success. I mean, I've said it's about other things, so it's always a mix, right? Like, it's hard to say this, but like, boy, am I thankful that I have it. I look for it in others. It is a huge competitive advantage. It's like being born beautiful, right? It's a competitive advantage. Luckily for me, I'm just kidding. For me, it is really, 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 really something that I'm so thankful for. How do I do it? The same way everybody does everything. It was just there and cultivate my lack of expectation. There's no like lack of expectation exercises that you can get into. But boy, is it been a look. The truth is, people like people, right? And people do business with people. And people sense people through a camera, through an audio podcast. They sense people. I have enormous selfishness on the things that I want to achieve, but the fact that I have this lack of expectation and I'm willing to give and give chances and give opportunities and just flat out give without ever thinking, what am I going to get in return? Knowing that 8 out of 10 times I will get something in return, and it's pure. It's just the purest version of it. I won. And so, I have no clue how to instill that, but I can do this. Why answer this question? I can tell you that
confidence and self-awareness.
Don't suppress it. Don't let the cynics outside of you tell you, no, you're being too nice. You're not getting anything in return. It is enormous human leverage, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. For today's question of the day, I wanted to make a statement of the day, and then I want you to leave a comment around it. I did something on Twitter a couple months ago, and I remember on New Year's Eve, I reminded myself of it, and it made me feel really, really good. And I could be confusing this, because I do kind of confuse once in a while. I don't think we did on the Ask Gary Show. A growing audience, and I've done it. One, no, we acted like we did it. I'm like, cool, I don't care. And two, great, more people will do it. I am desperate for everybody who's watching this episode, whether you're watching it right now or 2 years from now, to pick up the phone and call somebody that they have not talked to in over 1 full year. And bonus points for somebody that you haven't talked to in over 5 years. I want you to leave a comment of who you called and what happened in the outcome of it. Wow. Keep asking questions. I'll keep answering them. Okay.
Shit, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we said call someone you haven't spoken to for over a year. And then if you wanted bonus points, you could do it for over 5 years. And then write down what the outcome was. So, who would I call? Is it sad I can't think of people that easily that I haven't spoken to in who would you call? Is it sad I can't? It's not a you, that's an I. Is it sad I can't think of people that easily that I know I haven't spoken to in over a year? Guess. Come on. Yeah. Gary V. You'll know who we be. Alright, I think we're going to call this quits because 45 minutes is enough. What? I totally hit it. Ugh, I hate that. Oh. Wait, what? Nothing has changed. That's when you know you've been checking your Twitter feed for too long. That's kind of funny. That's funny. Triangle dance. That's great. And on that note, Bloomberg, the Bitcoin bottom analysis. Have a good night.